princesses! Today I'm going to be comparing the Innisfree Skinny Microcara with the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. So I think I'm going to be calling this series East versus West because I'm wanting to find cheaper dupes for really expensive Western products. They don't even really have to be cheaper, I'm just wanting to find Asian beauty dupes for Western beauty products. Earlier on in the month I reviewed the Innisfree Skinny Microcara and I bought this because I heard really good things about the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, but I didn't really want to pay the price for the Clinique mascara when I could try out the Innisfree one first. So now I've ended up with both anyway, and I'm going to tell you which one I think is better. So we're going to start out with some product claims. For the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, it claims that it has a mascara with a brush specifically designed for coating the bottom lashes. The mascara's brush was engineered to grasp even the tiniest bottom lashes. Its expert formula resists pesky smears. And for the Innisfree Skinny Microcara, it claims that it is waterproof against sweat and sebum. It coats every last hidden lash, and it is even and light fitting for clean eye makeup without lumps. So they have pretty similar claims. Let's move on to the packaging. The Clinique mascara contains 2 grams of product, whereas the Innisfree contains 4 grams. The Clinique tube is substantially smaller in width, and the applicator is much smaller too, which makes it very interesting to hold. The wands are substantially different too. The Clinique wand is very short, so I can only coat a quarter of the lashes with one brush, whereas the Innisfree has the tiniest brush I have ever seen and coats just as much as a normal mascara brush would. As for performance, although the Clinique is slower to apply due to the wand size, they both look really similar once they're applied. The Innisfree is slightly clumpy in comparison to Clinique. This is mostly because I wiggle the Innisfree wand, whereas the Clinique wand is way too small to wiggle easily. They both have the same colour, and they both make my lashes look long and pretty. For longevity, I find that they both have very similar longevity. They don't flake off the lower lashes or fade throughout the day. But I find that the Innisfree smudges slightly more. This isn't a deal breaker for me as it is quite easy to fix. Finally, I'm going to look at the price because it's pretty important to me. The Clinique is 30 New Zealand dollars for 2 grams of product, making it 15 New Zealand dollars for each gram. Whereas the Innisfree is $11.90 in New Zealand dollars for 4 grams, which makes it $2.97 New Zealand dollars per gram. So obviously the Innisfree is substantially cheaper than the Clinique is. So overall, for Clinique, the pros of the product is that it has a really tiny wand, it makes my lower lashes look really long and beautiful, and it lasts really nicely and doesn't smudge. On the other hand, on the bad side, it has only 2 grams of product. The product is so small that it is a little bit difficult to actually hold and apply. The tiny wand makes it really slow to apply, and it's pretty expensive at 15 New Zealand dollars per gram. For the Innisfree Skinny Microcara, the pros are that it has 4 grams of product. It's quick and easy to apply. It's just as quick as using a normal mascara wand, but since it's so much smaller, it doesn't hit the bottom of my eye. It literally has the smallest wand I've ever seen. Makes my lower lashes look long and beautiful. It's incredibly inexpensive at $2.97 per gram, and it doesn't fade or flake throughout the day. The cons for this product is that it does smudge a little bit. Both of these mascaras are comparable and they give me very similar results. For me, the winner is clearly the Innisfree just because it is way cheaper than the Clinique, and if it does the same job, then I'm definitely going to pick the cheaper product. For me, I find the Innisfree easier to use than the Clinique just because the Clinique, although it does have a small wand, it's so short that it takes a long time to actually coat my eyelashes, whereas with the Innisfree, its wand length is the same as a normal mascara, it's just way smaller, so I don't end up hitting the lower part of my eyelid. The only thing that Clinique does better than the Innisfree is that it doesn't smudge as much, but it's not a deal breaker for me because I can easily just wipe away the smudges and I can go on with my day. I don't really wear too much concealer or powder or anything underneath my lower lash line, so I don't find it a problem for me personally, but if it is a problem for you, then you may want to go for the Clinique instead. I'll definitely be using up both of these mascaras, but I will be repurchasing the Innisfree rather than the Clinique. Thank you so much for watching this review, and if you have any requests for further East versus West products, do let me know in the comments down below and I will do my best to find dupes for them. So I'll see you next time. Bye!